Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome back to the Worst to Best series. I tried this idea a few months ago with Sonic 1 and you guys really seem to love it, so today we're going to rank the Sonic 2 stages. Like always, this is based on my own personal opinion and experiences playing the game. Also, I'm going to be excluding the Death Egg, the Sky Chase, and the Special Stage. Because the Special Stage is, well, they're special stages and not an actual stage. Sky Chase is more of a minigame than an actual stage, and the Death Egg is just a final boss fight. Unlike Sonic 1, ranking the stages in Sonic 2 made me think a little bit more. Like with Sonic 1, I genuinely had an idea at the beginning of where I was going to rank everything. Where this game, I had to think about it a little bit more because honestly, Sonic 2 I enjoyed a lot more than Sonic 1. Sonic 2 was honestly, without any question, the perfect sequel. Now, with all that being said, if you guys are ready, let's jump right into this list, shall we? Let's rank from worst to best. Alright, so we're starting this list off with Metropolis Zone, and honestly, I don't think this surprises anybody. First off, it's the only level in Sonic 2 with a third act, making it overstay its welcome. I honestly don't have too many problems with the stage in general, but there is one thing that makes me hate the stage with my entire being. And you know exactly what that one thing is. That's right, the enemies here. There are 3 different types of badniks in Metropolis, and all 3 of them suck ass. The Shellcracker's claws have a broken hitbox. The Astrons approach you and explode into 5 points of doom when they detect movement. And then there is the worst one of all, the Slicers, which claws that unconvinced home into you. And if that wasn't bad enough, they have the most dickish placements. If the enemies were positioned better, I'd probably enjoy my stay here in Metropolis a little bit more. But for now, it sits here at the bottom of the list where it belongs. Fortunately, Metropolis Zone won't be down here at the bottom of the list all by itself because up next we have another stage that I absolutely hate. Oil Ocean. My god. I'll never understand why Wood Zone got cut from the final product, but this trash level stayed. My main gripe with this stage is a certain enemy, and you guys know what enemy I'm talking about. These murderous seahorses. They have some ridiculous placements, and you will see their black ink balls before you see them. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say about this stage in general. I honestly just found it boring. Like, compared to the other stages in the game, this one felt kind of out of place and honestly just mediocre at best. Up next is Mystic Cave, and honestly putting the Mystic Cave here makes me a little sad inside because I love the Mystic Cave, but it has a lot that makes it deserve this spot on the list. First off, these Firefly-like badniks are the worst. They can't be hurt when they light up, and these bastards like to light up when you try to attack them, giving you no opportunity to save yourself. And there are also these bird-faced snakes that pop out of nowhere, taking a bite out of Sonic. And of course, who could forget about the pit? If you fall down here, there is no saving yourself. You're dead. And it's even worse if you fall down here as Super Sonic. You might as well get a beverage and a snack to eat because you're not dying until you lose all your rings. But on a positive note, I like the music and the mysterious vibes that this level gives off. Like I said, I love the stage, but this gave me enough reason to put it here on the list, unapologetically so. Moving on to the Wing Fortress. Personally, nowadays, I don't mind the Wing Fortress. I think it's a great final stage, but with that being said, you're probably now wondering, well Francis, why did you rank it this low on the list then if you praise it so highly? Well, I'm mostly thinking about my first time playing this game as a first time player and remembering the pain I felt with this stage. First off, if you somehow manage to get all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds, you may have a bad time here because you'll easily get the 50 rings required to transform into Super Sonic in the first 12 seconds of the stage, and Super Sonic's momentum is too much in this game and you might jump into an endless sea of collapse. It doesn't give me many problems anymore, but as a first time player, this was the stage that ended a lot of my runs. Sections that gave me problems were this infamous Go Fast section, these flipping platforms, and of course, figuring out what the hell do I do with these scooters. I would also talk about the boss, but I already told you guys at the get-go that the bosses are not a factor when it comes to these lists, since I'm basing it on a stage as a whole without the boss. So bottom line, Wing Fortress is a lot of fun, but a real pain in the ass as a first-time player. Speaking of stages that ended runs as a first-time player, look no further than good old Chemical Plant Zone. And this is mostly because of Act 2, and I think you guys know what section I'm talking about. That's right, the Rising Pink Water section. So many runs I struggled to get up these shifting stairs and ended up drowning. Nowadays, this is no problem for me. Hell, I can get through this section without touching the water, and if you really don't want to do this section, you can just go this way and skip over it. Next up is Hilltop Zone. Well, for starters, it's a fire level, so you know how much I love fire levels. This stage is definitely an upgrade from Sonic 1's Marble Zone. You move a lot faster than you did in Marble Zone, and it's not 75% of sitting and waiting like you did in Marble Zone. This stage has these guys on seesaws who are just looking for a buddy to join them, and the longer you play with them, the more height they will give Sonic. Also, there's a section of the level that is always stress-inducing, where the lava is rising. But if you get this invincibility, there is nothing to fear. Have no fear! The invincibility box is here. Moving on to Aquatic Ruin, or as I used to call it, Aquatic Run. You guys might be surprised that a water stage is this high on the list, and you are probably wondering why that is. Well, that's because this is the best water level in the entire Sonic series. Why is it the best water level, you may be asking? Because there's very little water, that's why. The stages are pretty short, and if you stick to a high route, you never have to touch the water ever. And that's what I love about this level. Short, simple, and the water sections are not mandatory. Also, this level is fun to run through as fast as you can, which is why I used to call it Aquatic Run. Casino Night. The stage where gambling addictions were born. Joking aside, of course, this stage is a pretty fun stage, as it took the bouncing elements from Spring Yard and upgraded it into a new set of stages that has become a staple in the Sonic series. The pinball stages. In this stage, you can play the pinball tables to get rings to farm 1-ups, or get rings needed to attempt the special stages, but like any other gamble, there is a chance you could go home broke. Feeling lucky? Now, who would have thought that this would be the second list in a row where the first stage will be the top level on this list? But sometimes that's just the way it goes. Now, Emerald Hill is obviously the Green Hill equivalent of Sonic 2, and in my opinion, this stage does a better job at setting the stage than Green Hill did in the first Sonic game. Why do I say that, you may be asking? Well, because after Green Hill, the rest of Sonic 1 slows down the pace, where in Sonic 2, this game, it keeps its pace after Emerald Hill. Just like I said with Green Hill, this stage is what a Sonic game is all about. Running through a level at supersonic speeds, trying to beat it as fast as possible without a care in the world. Also, if you're very good at the special stages, you can get all 7 of them right here in Emerald Hill. And there you go, everybody. That is every stage from Sonic 2 ranked from worst to best. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree or disagree with anything I said? Sound off in the comments down below. As always, the comments are a judgment-free zone for you guys. Also, what is your favorite level in Sonic 2? Or your least favorite level in Sonic 2? Or your thoughts of Sonic 2 in general? Feel free to let me know. I always enjoy hearing what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. But until then, have a nice day. Bye, everybody.